You're going to love this interview. Just got done editing it. I'm glad I got it live for you. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes hanging out, answering any questions you have. In fact, leave a comment below about data points or what you think is going to happen to the company, and I will respond to every comment. Additionally, if you're just loving the content, click the thumbs up and I will go and check out your profile as well and give your videos some love as well. In the meantime, enjoy the interview. Hello everyone, my guest today is David Hollander. He's the founder of OrderDesk, an app that helps merchants save time on their e-commerce order management. He started the company as a side project 6 years ago, and it's now grown into a bootstrap company employing 6 folks. David, you ready to take us to the top?
Absolutely.
All right, and how much are you grossing per month?
Hey, we're grossing $60K per month right now.
Bootstrap grossing, this is the way to do it, man. This is the way to do it. All right, so break down the company for me. What do you guys do, and is it pure SaaS?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is pure SaaS. What we do is we are a connector in between the marketplace, like the shopping cart, and the fulfillment. So the merchants will use us to get their orders into our system, then they'll run their orders through business logic and then send them off for fulfillment. So we help automate all those pieces.
Okay. Now, are you tied to any one platform like Shopify or FBA sellers or somewhere else, or are you all over the place?
Not at all. We have 230 integrations with different APIs, different third parties. So we work with all kinds of different carts and marketplaces, all kinds of different fulfillment services.
Okay. Is there a particular platform that most of your business goes through? Hey, David, is there a particular platform most of your business goes through?
I would say we'd see probably the majority of our platform goes through Shopify. That's probably what we see most of it.
Okay, interesting. Okay, now what's your pricing model? You know, there's a lot of companies in this space that are pure SaaS. There's others that are pure percentage GMV. Are you both or one or a combination or what?
So what we do is we have a base fee that we charge. We have 3 different plans. We have a base fee, and then we charge a per order fee. So our base fee starts at $12 a month for the very small customers that are just kind of almost hobbyists, just getting started. And then we have most of our customers are on a $40 a month plan, and then they get charged 5 cents per order. And then we have for our larger customers, they have a base fee of $100 a month and then 3 cents an order. Okay. So it's designed to be something where there's always the base fee, and then we just charge just a small piece of what the order actually is instead of a percentage.
Okay. So if you look at last month, your total revenue, you said you were grossing 60, but what was top line?
So we grossed 60, and we've got we're at about 10K a month in profit right now.
Okay, but so what I'm trying to do is go back to your top line though. So 10K profit is amazing. I want to dive more into that in a second. But top line revenue is about how much?
I'm sorry, I don't get that.
So you said you just make $10,000 in profit. Profit is after expenses. So you get profit by taking revenue minus expenses. So my question is, what's your revenue?
The revenue is 60.
Okay, got it. So top line per month is 60. After expenses, you have 10K hitting the bottom. Got it. Okay, so my question is, of that 60, what % comes from the flat fees you have people paying versus the 5 cent transaction fees? Do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. So I would say most of it is the fees. I would say, because we have about 750 customers.
Okay.
So I would say, boy, I haven't looked at those numbers. I would say probably maybe 10K is the service fee.
10K is the flat SaaS fee, and the other 50K are 5 cent transaction fees.
That's right.
Interesting. Okay, so 750 customers at paying on average $40 a month on the flat fee. That's like $30,000 there in SaaS. Is that average fee actually less than $40?
We're actually averaging $75 a month per customer.
Okay, that's SaaS plus the transaction fee though, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So that what I'm trying to figure out is if we just look at the SaaS business and compartmentalize, if that's doing $10,000 per month, the average flat fee is more like $10 or $15 per month, not $40 a month.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like, by the way, the reason I'm digging into this is because I think some of the companies right now that are just printing money are the ones that combine business models. So I really want to dissect what your split is before asking different questions. So you got a flat fee of $10 a month, right? Across 750 customers. So that's $7, $8, $9, $10,000 per month in revenue. Then you have the 5 cents per order going through your platform every month. Now, what's the total volume of orders per month going through your platform?
So right now we're doing about 500,000 orders a month.
That's incredible. Okay. And can you describe like the average customer? Is this like an Instagram influencer that's selling, custom t-shirts or somebody else?
We definitely have a lot of that. And a big part of what we do is working with print on demand. So a customer will have their custom t-shirts, or maybe they'll have 10,000 designs, and then they send those designs on the fly to the print on demand company to be printed. So they never have to worry about stock or anything like that. So we do work a lot with people like that, like Instagram influencers. We also work with a lot of traditional retail that is moving online, regular brands that are sending their orders that have an online marketplace as well. And we do a lot with multi-channel too. So people that work with Etsy and Wayfair and Shopify, and so we can pull all those orders into one single place and then treat them all the same.
Now, if you look at your growth, I mean, this space overall, I would say is growing, pretty rapidly, but your growth. So if you're doing call it 60 grand a month today, what were you doing a year ago? Do you remember?
A year ago, we were doing about 38 right now.
Okay, good. So nice growth. Now, have you done this bootstrapped or did you raise capital?
It is 100% bootstrapped. It started as a side project like maybe 6 years ago. It was just me, and I was doing web development on the side. And then I realized, wow, I've really got something here. I need to dig in. So I fired all my customers and just totally dove in, went in 100% on this, and made my first hire about 3 years ago. And so now there's I have 6 employees, and I could never keep up with it on my own anymore. So a big part of what we do is support, because it's a fairly complicated product. So we help out with our customers quite a bit. And then a lot too, there's just a lot of development because we're adding integrations all the time. And what the hope is that as we're adding integrations, we are able to be continually improving the product, and that will continue to grow exponentially as we have more and more integrations that are added.
So customer support's a big one. How many engineers are on the team?
There's 2 engineers and myself.
Okay. So, and do you code?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 of you guys. And then what about sales motion? Do you have any quota carrying reps or no?
Nope. We don't do any sales at all.
Okay. So it's all kind of no touch online.
That's right.
Do you know what it costs you fully weighted to get a $75 a month customer?
We don't do any sales, so we don't do any advertising. So we get everybody comes through people who are searching for something that we do, or they're coming from a marketplace like the Shopify marketplace or the BigCommerce marketplace, or it's word of mouth. So we're starting to ramp up some sales ideas and some playing around with maybe doing some ads, but it's not something that we've really attacked yet, since we are as busy as we are just through word of mouth.
Yeah, but so you're not giving yourself enough credit, right? What I actually hear when people tell me like we just get customers through word of mouth is like you're not 100% sure like what's driving the word of mouth, right? Or the organic searches or things like that. But like you're doing things to drive that stuff, right? Great customer support, things like that. Are you doing any optimization around specific SEO keywords?
No, we haven't really been focused on the keywords at all. I would say we get some through people who come to our site. I would say that mostly we get a lot of customers through the marketplaces, like the Shopify marketplace, people that are looking for something that we do. We also get a lot of customers from partners that we have in place with other fulfillment companies. So like a fulfillment company will get a customer that needs what we offer, and then they'll send the customer to us to help close the loop.
Mm-hmm. Are you listed in the Shopify App Exchange? And if so, under what name?
We are listed there under OrderDesk.
Under OrderDesk. Okay, got it. Look, this is really weird. For whatever reason, I'm not able to find, like I'm trying to search to find you guys to see how many reviews you have, things like that. I can't find you. OrderDesk?
Yeah, if you search for Shopify and then OrderDesk with a space, order space desk, we'll be there. it's we got maybe 20 or 30 reviews.
Yeah, here
They're
we go.
all 5 stars, except for one guy who wrote a great 4-star review for some reason. Who knows?
Yeah,
What everybody talks about is our support is great, and everybody's really positive in the reviews. We haven't really had any negative reviews.
Yeah, but what I was going to get to, so I found the thing, right? So you have 24 reviews, 5-star average. So I mean, how many customers would you say you're getting per month from Shopify? This Shopify placement.
So like last month we had like 28 new accounts come in that converted.
Okay, new paid accounts.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we get probably 5 or 6 a day that don't convert. So that's a real focus that we have is doing better onboarding. We need to do better onboarding so we can keep those that are coming and can't figure it out.
So you get about 140 new trials per month, of which about 20 to 30 convert to paid.
Yes.
Yeah. And what percent of those do you think come from Shopify?
I would say probably 50.
50 from Shopify. Okay, so that's your main thing. So how do you bolster? I mean, do you do things? I mean, you only have 24 reviews, but you have 750 customers. How do you get more of your customers to go leave a review so you rise in the ranks, you get more traffic from Shopify?
We need to probably really email them and ask. We haven't done it yet. It just hadn't been a focus, but it's definitely something we need to do.
Gosh, that feels like super low hanging fruit, right? Like, if you get more reviews, you show up higher in the ranking on Shopify, and you could be getting, 100, 1,000 new trials per month from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Okay. Now, once they start paying you, do they stick? What's your churn over the past 12 months?
So, turnover, is pretty good. The churn was kind of high last month. We had like almost negative churn. Like last month we had like 25 downgraded. But the thing is that a lot of the downgrades were poor quality customers that were just on starter plans and weren't really using us.
So measure revenue churn, not logo churn, right? Because revenue is a better indicator of value getting from your platform. So what was revenue churn last month? Do you remember?
I'm not sure what the revenue churn was.
What was it definitely less than?
We always go up every month. So in the last month, we went up about $5,000 in revenue.
Well, yeah, but that could include, that's because you're adding new customers. David, does that make sense?
Yeah,
what I'm trying to get at is churn, right? So churn, it's great you're going up every month, but what I'm trying to get at is, ignore new customer additions. If you signed up no customers this month, what would happen to your revenue? Would it stay flat? Would it increase because of expansion revenue, or would it decrease because your gross churn's really high?
It would probably stay flat because the customers that we have are always seem to be getting more orders. So because our order volume, especially this time of year. So what happens in Q4, because we're very, very seasonal, Q4, our numbers go through the roof. We actually get our numbers go up like 60% in Q4. It's ridiculous. So that's something we try to take into account as we're looking at month over month. So this time of year, it tends to start getting very busy. And then in December, it just peaks like crazy.
But David, if you look at last month and all those downgrades, don't ignore how many customers downgraded, but add up the revenue. If add up all, like one downgraded by $10 a month, one downgraded by 100, that's $110 of downgrade revenue. What was your total downgrade revenue from those customers that churned or downgraded?
So I don't have that number, but what I can say is that the majority of the customers that left weren't actually doing any volume at all.
Well, I know that's why I'm asking this question, because if they're low numbers, that means they're not doing a lot of volume, right? If they're small revenue downgrade, like you think it's less than, give me a range. Is it less than $5,000 in downgrade lost revenue?
Yeah. So if we lost 25, 25, let's say they were an average of, $30 a month. So that's
okay, like 600, 700. Yeah. So look, $700 on churn on a $60,000 base, right? That's less than 10% churn per, that's not a horrible number.
Yeah.
I guess my question to you would be, when they are not processing a lot of order volume, what value can you add so that they don't churn, right? Analytics tools, CRM related things for their orders, things like that. Because actually, I'm doing math now. 9% churn per month is actually really high. That means you churn through almost 100%, more than 100% of your customer base every year.
Yeah, we certainly. Do we do that much? It doesn't feel like we do that much, but you're right. I need to get better numbers on that.
Yeah.
The people that leave tend to be the people that were the wrong customer to begin with. and the customers that aren't actually using our system the way it should be used.
Yep.
Maybe they were stubborn and were ignoring what we were saying to do. Maybe they just never put in the work to figure out how to make it work.
Yep.
So I think something that we could do is probably do a better job of onboarding and a better job of getting them into the system and using it.
Yeah,
right?
And sorry, David, I misspoke too. Sorry, if you're churning $700 of revenue per month on a $60,000 a month base, sorry, that's only like 1% churn per month, or it's 10% churn annually, not monthly. So I said that wrong.
Gotcha.
That probably sounds bad. That probably feels more realistic too in terms of what's actually happening.
Definitely.
Good. All right. Good stuff here. Now, any plans to raise capital or no?
No. I'm very happy to bootstrap. I'm pretty risk averse. And to me, raising venture capital feels pretty risky. I would much rather grow the company slowly at the risk of growing fast. I'd rather do what's healthy for the company and not focus so much on growth.
Yep. So if you're going to do
have to worry about.
I mean, on the flip side of raising, so you're doing $700,000 in terms of run rate right now. I mean, if someone came in and offered you, 4, 5, 6x that, I mean, would you sell the company for $4 million today?
No.
Why not? You said it so quickly.
I'm not in it for the money. I mean, the money's great. I
don't believe you. I don't believe you, by the way, because in your bio you put you led with the money, which was, you said it's grossing $60,000 per month. So you're very proud of that.
I am. So it's exciting, and I love being able to. But what I'm excited about is being able to build something that makes money, and just taking money for it isn't that exciting.
Well, you would be making money. You would be making $4 million right now. You're making $10,000 per month. Yeah,
but it's killing the golden egg.
Or if you sell to Shopify, it's potentially drastically expanding the golden egg.
Yeah, but then I'm out of control.
But you have $4 million.
Yeah.
So you're a control freak that doesn't mind staying a little poorer as a result.
Yes. 100% yes. You got it.
I'm titling this episode that. I love that. All right. Let's wrap up, David, with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear lately. It's a great book.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
Yeah, I really like Nathan Barry, who runs ConvertKit.
Yep. Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building your company?
Slack.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep you get every night?
8.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm married, and I have 5 kids.
Oh my, that's a lot of tax deductions. That's good.
It certainly is.
And how old are you, David?
I am staring down the barrel of 40.
Okay, and last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
I think I would have told myself, don't be afraid to learn the hard things or to study the stuff that seems really hard, because it's not actually that hard.
Yep. Guys, there you have it. Ordermark, again, helping folks save time, especially for online merchants, serving over 750 customers today, doing call it $60,000 per month in revenue, grossing bottom line $10,000 every month. Profitable, bootstrap, that's up from call it $35,000, $36,000 a month just a year ago. So healthy growth, team of 6 people today, 3 engineers, and no salespeople. They're scaling organically through word of mouth, SEO, search, and the Shopify app exchange. David, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thanks so much.
You guys know I fight like heck to get these data points for you from these CEOs that rarely do these kinds of shows. If you want more shows like this, make sure you subscribe right now. We're trying to get 10,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of September here, 2019. And it would mean the world to me if you clicked now to subscribe. Additionally, I've got 2 more great interviews for you. If you want more data points from the world's leading SaaS CEOs, click and watch one of them right now.